And it's on.
Hello. Welcome to the Mojave Wasteland 2288. Now, before we begin, I would like to go through everyone's characters to find out what they're doing in the Mojave. I asked you guys this personally, but I did want to establish it to begin with. So, Squish.
Yes.
Why are you in the Mojave Wasteland, Squish?
Squish need to find Shiny to buy food for Quackbait. Because me's tried to take food once, they didn't react kindly to that.
So you're looking for pay. Now, there's that. Kevin! Oh, Kevin, you have a history with the Mojave from what I remember.
Oh god, yeah.
So why would you be back, Kevin? Did you
I
ever
mean,
leave?
it's been 7 years. Maybe it's safe to be back here now. I don't,
Of course. Perhaps.
Maybe it won't be so bad.
Mr. Six.
Huh? Hello?
What does Mr. Six want in the Mojave Wasteland?
He is looking for any any remaining General Atomics areas to get spare parts.
He just wants to be a big, strong boy. He wants to be a big, strong boy.
He wants his third arm back.
That's fair. It must feel
Give
weird to
me
not
my
have
arm.
one. OJ, what are you doing in the Mojave Wasteland?
I don't really know. OJ does not really know themselves, and they're just kind of like, bro, I just woke up here. Now I just deliver orange juice. Y'all want some orange juice?
They sell orange juice, which is funny because a lot of oranges, one, aren't native to the Mojave, so it's pretty rare, actually, orange juice. Two, the question of whether or not they're irradiated has yet to be answered, but fact of the matter is, they've got orange juice. They're selling orange juice. It's been a little while since you woke up with no memory in the Mojave, OJ, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We have one last party member. Millward.
Hello.
From what I understand, you live in a certain place in the Mojave.
Yes. Millward lives in Nipton?
Nipton. Yep.
Yes.
And he's a repairman, yes?
Yep, he's a repairman. He's been living there for the past several years. He doesn't remember his first year living there or any time before that, but he seems I guess he likes it there because, he probably helped get it, all repaired from...
He did.
whatever.
He did, because Nipton has only been functioning as its own town for the past 7 years now. It's a pretty fresh town. He was likely there during the very first year it was starting to be rebuilt. In fact, he was probably there to help rebuild it. So, Millward, you've been living in Nipton for the past 7 or so years. And again, you don't really remember the first year that well, but everything after, it's fairly clear in your memory. As for the rest of you, OJ, you didn't know where to walk. You awoke next to a vault, or at least close to one. You're not sure what number, but you do know that there was a corpse, and there was a Pip-Boy, and you did take it. And that's all that you know, before you started walking in a direction. That direction turns out to be south. Down the road, and in your travels, you have now reached Nipton. Meanwhile, The middle northernish area of the Mojave has proven fruitless for you, Mr. Six. No General Atomics buildings or anything equivalent that has enough robotics or even Mr. Handy parts to help you. Really, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of Mr. Handy equipment in general in the Mojave, which seems like a waste, but hey, you're already here. You've still got to keep searching. So downward you go. Squish. Oh, Squish. You don't know where to go, but you do know that there is a place that apparently has a lot of shiny. It's known for shining. From across the Mojave, you can see it shining in the night sky on the horizon. So that's where you want to go, but you know that you're very far from it. You're in a town called Nipton. Maybe someone there could tell you something. And finally, Kevin. You had heard that this place was, in fact, a town again, but you could barely believe it when you finally saw it. The last time you had heard of this place, it was ravaged by a people you are now afraid to see. But perhaps, now that it is its own place again, it's a safe haven from those people who, as far as you've heard, are practically done for to begin with. After all, how else would it be safe for you to come back? So, going down the line, a scene for each of you. What are you doing in Nipton? Let's start with the man who lives there, Millward. What might you be doing on a midday in Nipton?
Well, if he's still a repairman, he probably goes around and continues to keep upkeep buildings, do little repair work for anybody's homes, piping. He kind of does. He's kind of a bit of jack of all trades with the repair work. Like he can help patch up a roof or actually, yeah, he can be patching up a roof.
So, you are patching up the roof of the local hotel. And playing behind that hotel is a young girl. She has brown hair, and this hotel is close enough to, and I'm going to tell you, Nipton has metal walls surrounding it with openings as protection. After all, this town fell once. It seemed smart to put protective walls around it so that it would be a little harder to break in and cause damage again. This hotel is near enough to the side of one of those metal walls, and behind this hotel, you see a girl playing near that wall. Brown hair, bright green eyes. She cannot be older than 11. And you know this girl. Her name is Montana. She's the daughter of the local casino owner, a man named Helter. That casino, the Flamingo Grand Casino. It's across town. Normally, she's left home alone, where she stays at the hotel, to hang out with the people who visit there, or to just play around. Nipton is a fairly safe place, so it's okay for a kid to run around like this. And you'd think that would be weird, considering the wasteland, but Nipton has become a pretty peaceful location. That's part of why you've managed to stay there, so safely and so unbothered for so long, Millward. Especially because a lot of the people that live there, they don't have any problems with ghouls. The only troubles you ever really have with people are those who come through because Nipton is also a little bit of a trading hub. People come and go to trade wares often. So some of the people coming in and out might give you a dirty look or two, but a dirty look from the mayor himself manages to shut down any verbal complaints about ghouls living in Nipton. So you see this girl, Montana, and she's playing before she sees you, and she shouts out to you as you're on the roof. Millward!
I stop what I'm doing and I stand up a little more and I'm like, hey there, Montana. What you doing?
I'm drawing in the ground and you can see that she has a stick that she's hitting into this dirt and grime on the ground, and she's trying to draw on the ground.
I take a look at what she's drawing.
You're high up enough that you can see it. It's very, very crude, but it looks like she's trying to draw herself. She has her hair in little braids, and you can tell the very badly drawn little diamonds coming off the side of this like stick figure head clearly represent braids.
Stop badly drawn. I'd die for her.
So she points at the drawing and she's like, "You can see it from up there.
Oh, that looks so good. You're gonna be a talented artist when you grow up.
I would draw advertisements for Dad's casino."
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. She was gonna ask if you've been, but she remembers seeing you stop by. Now, are you much of a gambler, or do you just stop by because it's in town and there's some nice company there on occasion?
I think definitely he stops by to, for company's sake, but he's willing to gamble occasionally. He's not big on gambling, but he does that thing where it's like, all right, this is my budget. If I lose it, I lose it. If I win something, I buy myself a milkshake or whatever.
Yeah. So, remember, you you've been seen in there, and she recalls that you don't gamble much, but she's like, You should come see Dad. He said he needs some kind of repair."
All right, I'm just about finished with this, and I'll go talk to him. Thank you for letting me know, sweetie.
Yeah, and she gives like a jump and a thumbs up.
I send her a thumbs up back.
And you, as that said, do you, go down and start heading across town to the Flamingo Ground?
Yep, I head on over. Got nothing else to do.
All right. So, Squish,
Yes.
you're in Nipton. Now, there's a few places you could be. There's a hotel, an inn, there's a general store, there's the town hall, there's, of course, the Flamingo Grand, and then there's, of course, many houses. But where might you be in Nipton to find information about the big shiny far across the Mojave?
Well, first of all, how exactly does this town feel about super mutants?
Nipton is a pretty accepting place, so long as you don't cause any troubles. No troubles will come to you. And of course, a lot of the more positive thoughts about super mutants come from the fact that the more native to the Mojave super mutants tend to be a little smarter. Of course, there are the Nightkin who have a bit of a bad reputation, but there's a good mix of very intelligent super mutants with very more like the capital's super mutants in the Mojave. So Nipton's thoughts on super mutants are, if you don't cause troubles, you're fine. It's the same thought for ghouls.
All right. So, and you said that there was an inn, and did you also say a pub of some kind or something? Or?
There's an inn, a hotel, there's the casino, which I think kind of doubles as like a pub. There is a church, a camp area, there's a couple of stores.
Okay, so Squish will make his way to the casino because one shiny must know where other shiny is.
You see a neon sign of a flamingo out front of it. It's called the Grand Flamingo. And as you get inside, it's a little cramped because it's not a huge casino and you're a big super mutant, but you managed to come inside. Now, are you holding Quackbait?
Quackbait is waddling right behind him.
Oh. So
he makes sure to be extra slow and to pace to make sure Quackbait catches up with him.
So the patrons of this casino all kind of turn and they don't give too much of a passing glance to the big super mutant. Super mutants come by every now and then, very rarely, but super mutants have been a little more free roaming these days, a little less afraid to show themselves. So a couple come by. They do a double take at the duck that is following the big super mutant, and behind the bar, a man with some dusty gray hairs amidst his curly browns sees you, and his face is deep set with a couple of wrinkles. He's dressed as dapper as one can be in the waists, just as nice of a dress shirt as one can find, and a bit of a crooked bow tie. And again, he doesn't spare much of a glance at the super mutant. He does a double take at the duck, and he lifts a hand to motion you to come over to the bar.
Squish does.
Come on, Quackbait.
Oh. The man looks at you and he goes, you just new to town?
Yes. Wait, hold on.
And Squish bends over and lifts Quackbait up to like one of the bar seats.
Me look for work.
Work? Okay. You might wanna talk to the mayor about that. He's a little busy right now, but later today he'll probably be free to talk. For now, what? You're a big fella. You looking for like physical work or?
Whatever work me can get.
Oh yeah. He keeps glancing at the duck as he's talking, and then he just can't ignore it anymore. He's like, that's a, you got a bird?
Yes, this Quackbait.
That a spoon on the bird?
It's his hat.
It's a nice hat. Cool. Okay. Work around Nipton. Okay. I know a few people who do trade in town could use a big, strong fellow like you to do some bodyguarding when traders come through. Because some traders like to stir up trouble if they don't get the prices they want. And I'm pretty sure they'd be much more afraid to cause a hassle if there was a big old mutie like you there watching over.
Oh, me can do that.
Yeah, sure. That would yeah. And as you're conversing, Millward, you make it to the Flamingo Grand. And you see the same view that everyone else sees, which is a big super mutant hunched over the bar with a tiny duck sitting on one of the bar stools. And once again, everyone else who's trying to play the games and just live their life in this casino keeps looking at that duck. It is unmutated. It is a unmutated, just a pure duck. It's just a duck. Hello? So, Millward, you see the same sight as others, which is, again, a super mutant and a duck at the bar, speaking to who you know to be the owner of the bar, a man named Helter, Montana's father.
So he steps in and he yeah, of course he's gonna be staring at that duck too. He's like, like looking back and forth between super mutant and super not mutant duck. Oh, okay. Then he walks over. Not interrupting anything, am I?
Huh?
Oh, hey, Millward, what's Montana sent you, didn't she?
Yeah, she said you needed me for something?
Yeah. I got like something in the back sprung a leak. I don't know, pipes from fucking anything. You're the repairman.
That I am. He's still glancing at the duck while they're talking.
Hmm?
Is that,
Quackbait.
is that Spoon?
Quackbait. Quackbait looks at you as you ask.
Hey, duck. God, I made myself cough. Alrighty.
Quackbait.
He looks up at.
Does Quackbait talk often? Does Quackbait quack? Does Quackbait earn their little names?
Yeah, he does make little peeps and quacks.
He's a little quack, yeah.
That makes him smile. He looks up at Squish and he's like, I like your duck.
Yes. Why are you staring at Quackbait?
You know? I don't know. And he quickly, like, so anyway, about that leak, I'll just go ahead and deal with that instead. He's trying not to look at the duck now.
Yeah, and at seeing Squish's like kind of like it seems annoyance or just confusion at people staring at his duck, now out of courtesy, Helter is looking away too, like, yes, of course, go ahead, it's in the back, I trust you, and you go ahead and head to the back, and that's that conversation. Now, Kevin.
Huh?
Welcome to Nipton. Where might you be?
Probably at the general store to like stock up on like the little things.
Yeah, there's, some few stim packs, lots of Sunset Sarsaparilla, a few Nuka-Colas, a couple of small chems, buff out, stuff like that. And at the front of the store, now, Mr. Six, I hope you won't mind if I insert you, but it feels like someone searching for parts would go to a general store first when in a new town.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Six, might I say that you're at the counter asking about parts?
Oh, that's perfect.
So, as you're gathering your own small things to go check out, Kevin, you hear from the front, "Look, I'm sorry, Mr. Weird Robot, but, like, if you want to get anything done, you're gonna have to, like, talk to a repairman, or, like, oh, we got one in town, his name's Millward, you could see him, he might have, like, robot parts he could put on you, or, like, I don't know, like a, what do you want, a buzzsaw? Is that a thing that, like, handies have? I haven't seen one of you in forever."
Huh. Well, back where I was, Mr. Handies were actually pretty commonplace. Huh.
There's not a whole lot of General Atomics, I mean, and the lady behind the counter, she seems to be racking her brain. No, I don't know anything. I mean, the one big thing about robots everyone knows about the Mojave is that they're welcome as ever up at the strip, because the person who runs the strip knows a whole lot about robotics, at least from what I heard. Because there's a bunch of robots up there. There's even rumors about like the creator of Vegas, or creator, but the person who runs Vegas and a couple of robots. I don't know. I don't keep up with all the gossip.
Wow. Interesting. Probably the next place I'll have to check then.
It's a long way. We're at the bottom of the Mojave and the strip's all up at the top. But I mean, if it's worth the trip for you, yeah, you could go ahead and make it. I mean, you're a robot, it's not like you gotta eat. You could just head up the road, either to the to the east or to the west. There's two roads up. One of them takes you like right through this town called Prim. But if you want to take a little bit of a longer route, then it'll take you to a town called Novak. Yeah, that's about as far as I know, though. I haven't been at Nipton much.
That's fine then. I'll at least go and talk with this Millward and see if he has anything first.
Oh yeah, no, Mill's a swell guy for a ghoul, you know? He's not very scary, which everyone tells you ghouls are scary. He's not scary. He probably wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, a ghoul. That's interesting.
Yeah, and she notices Kevin, and he's like, "Hey, you got everything you need there, bud?"
Oh, I'm just looking. I haven't really found anything yet that I wanted. No, don't worry yourself with me. Continue your conversation.
You seem a little nervous, fella.
Huh?
That is a nervous reaction to a statement saying that you're nervous.
You know, I don't think I need anything. I'm just gonna go.
Hold on. Hey, hang on.
Should I?
I don't trust a shifty character.
No, really.
No, before you can leave. But you better empty those pockets. I'm gonna make sure you ain't stealing nothing.
Okay, fine. Look, I didn't steal anything.
She squints a bit and she's like, "You best not let the mayor catch you looking this shifty. He's got a bit of a mean streak with people who are suspicious in town.
Huh.
You can understand the paranoia. This place used to get overrun by the Legion."
Legion.
Well, you don't know him? Oh, you must be real new to the Mojave then.
Yeah, I've been up in the Capital Wastelands, I think they're called, for a while.
Wow, that's a long way to go. Yeah, no, the Legion, they ain't much of anything no more. As far as I heard, there's like one or two losers running around who think it's still a thing, but they were like a big deal a few years back. They tried to take Hoover Dam. They took a bunch of slaves, and there were a bunch of like rapists and killers. It was horrible. They were like a big raider faction, except a little more organized, so everyone thought they were the shit.
Oh, that's dreadful.
Yeah, but they got fucked up during the second battle of Hoover Dam. A lot of people were involved in that big fight, and they got the worst end of the stick. They practically fell apart. Their leaders got assassinated, stuff like that. Nobody ever found out who killed Caesar, I don't think. Most people think it's the guy that's running New Vegas now, which would make sense, because he came out of nowhere and just kind of usurped New Vegas from like a bunch of people who wanted it. So it makes sense if he somehow managed to like assassinate Caesar to manage to get, I don't know. It's weird. There's a lot of rumors about how New Vegas happened, and no one really seems to know the truth.
Certainly a place of mystery.
And a lot of robots, so, if Millward can't help you, you probably feel right at home up there.
Yeah. And I suppose I'll go and see what this Millward has to say.
Yeah. And as that happens, Kevin, did you bear witness to this talk of the Legion?
The whole rant, he was just inching closer and closer to the door.
You better get the fuck out.
Yeah, he runs.
Now, OJ, you're here to sell orange juice, I imagine.
I'm just here, bro.
Yeah.
I got some orange juice in my lunchbox and some of my pockets, but generally I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like, oh, new city, cool.
You enter Nipton alongside a couple of other traders coming into town, and I think it's time for the first roll of the game.
Oh boy.
I think you need to roll and investigate for me. player chats there if you need to. Also, we have both
I'm
sidekick
losing
and
my
Ghost Maiden.
shit. I'm sorry.
So, do you know how rolls work? You remember?
Is it D20, right?
You roll a d20, and if the number lands within the added of your special and your skill,
And
then
what am I rolling
you
for?
get
Investigate?
success. Investigate.
Yep.
Alright, so while you're coming into town with a couple of other people there to trade some wares in the town center, roughly there, you notice one of the merchants. And the reason why you notice him is he keeps wringing his hands together. It's a small thing, but for most people it's a nervous tic. So it kind of catches your attention, just a little bit.
OJ stares at that, but it's pretty hard to see that what they're looking at because the shades on their face.
Yeah. The merchant doesn't really notice you looking. And as you're watching and walking into town, you are run into by a person fleeing a general store. Kevin, you should watch where you're going.
Oh God.
I can't
So-
say anything, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you can react. Like, you can say, like, what your character does in response. Like, you get run into by someone, so. Kevin, you have just run into a mysterious, tall stranger.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God. I'm sorry. He backs up.
They just stare.
Are you okay?
And for a little bit, OJ just stares at Kevin. Not really
Kevin's very
responding.
uncomfortable.
But then eventually, with their left hand, they just give a very light thumbs up. And that's all.
Good. Oh, okay. Sorry. He kind of like inches his way around.
Now, as Kevin runs off, you continue to follow the traders because you're like, new town, I'm going to sell some orange juice. So you're going to where most of the traders are settling to negotiate with the people of Nipton here and there. And you see, people making trade conversations. You're approached by a couple of people who are curious about your wares. Do you now? Is the orange juice in the lunchbox?
They just pull up that lunchbox like it's a briefcase, and they just flick it open, and they start putting out like little jugs of like orange juice.
That earns some stares from a couple of the locals of Nipton. But it also earns a big, what was that? And you see a girl with brown hair and braids and bright green eyes who is running around looking at all the merchants in awe and, like, yeah, cool things in town. This little girl runs up to you. She's like, what's that? And she points at the jugs of orange juice.
OJ, in response, points to their lunchbox where it says orange juice.
What? I've never... What's the oranges?
OJ seems weirdly slightly offended, but they don't really respond, and they're just like... and they're trying to think how to motion out orange. But I'm not sure if they have an orange on them, but I'm gonna say they probably do, and they just pull one out of their lunchbox.
Oh, that's a. Do you talk, feller?
They shake their head.
That's okay. But can I? And she holds out her hands for the orange.
They put the orange in her hands.
She just starts looking at it like it's a marvel. And she's like, what? Is a fruit. Is a fruit. Like the
They nod.
is not all messed up. Like my fruits and ooh, these aren't. You're from way out of Mojave.
They nod.
You just got cool fruits on you. Whoa, you must be from um um there was a holotape about places in where what Florida. In Florida they had a bunch of these before those big bombs ruined everything.
OJ cocks their head, and they're just kind of like, they're making kind of a motion of like, yeah, I guess so. But obviously they can't talk, so they're just like,
You must have come from Florida.
they shrug.
How many for this? And she holds up the orange.
They think. I don't know how to price shit. Holy fuck.
I'd say, well, considering fresh oranges are rare, but OJ doesn't really like. If OJ wants to get money, then fruits sell for anywhere from 5 to, like 5 to, yeah.
I was about to say 5 caps, so alright.
Yeah, 5 caps is roughly like, yeah.
They just like kinda put up like a 5 with their fingers.
Oh, I got and she reaches into her pocket and pulls out 5 bottle caps and she hands them to you.
They nod and they kind of just do a little bowing motion like a thank you.
And she does a bow too, like, what's it? And she does a bow, she's like, that's funny. I want to show Dad. And she moves to run off. I need you to roll once again and investigate. Ooh.
Bitch didn't get any. Of course I roll a D. I get a nat 20, but that's not how this game works.
Nope. Sorry. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary as she goes away. And you continue your trade. So, with that in mind, we go back to Mr. Six. You were told that Millward is typically all around town doing repairs and such. So you're going from house to house, place to place, seeing if you can, asking around, where's Millward? Do you know where Millward is? I need to speak to Millward. And meanwhile, Millward, you're doing a repair job out back of the Flamingo Grand. Squish, you're still talking about potential jobs you could get here. Throughout all of Nipton, in that peaceful moment where you are all living your lives, a scream echoes throughout the entire town. It is a scream of a child.
Huh?
You hear Montana.
Oh,
Wait.
God.
Squish turns over to the person he was talking to at the table. And he's like, "You!
Me?
Watch Quackbait!
Wait, is that...
You hurt him, I kill you.
No, I gotta...
And he
Is that my
runs.
daughter?
Huh?
I can't... I'll watch your fucking duck, but you better save whatever's you need to stop whatever the fuck is happening out there.
Me protect Tiny.
Yeah.
Squish runs out to protect.
I
So
think
you run out of the casino? I was spoken to. Well, my mic was muted, so I kind of spaced out a little.
It's okay.
Yeah. So you all hear that scream. Now, in front of the hotel that you were fixing earlier, Millward, in front of that, there is Montana held up by the braids. And OJ, you can see this from where you were in the town center.
Oh, OJ puts their hands in like onto their hat like a "oh no" sort of thing.
And you see the person holding those braids is the merchant that came in with the shifty hands. And you could try to do something. Any of you could. Except for the fact that he has a machete to her neck. So, OJ, you see this. Mr. Six, you were out and about. You see this. Squish, you exit the casino. You see that. Millward, you were behind the casino. You could hear it clear as day. You probably step out from it and see it. And Kevin, you were about town.
If he heard that, he'd immediately go towards that.
So you all, amongst many other people in Nipton, can see a man holding up Montana by her braids with a machete to her neck. And he's letting out a breathless laugh, like, this got your attention? Where's that big bad mare you all talk so much about, huh? What? Brutus or something?
Is Squish the first one there in like shouting distance?
You're all in shouting distance by this point.
You!
Me?
Put down Tiny!
I'll put down Tiny, but I've got requests. You know, I'm not doing this for no reason. This little girl could come out of this completely unscathed if you profligates will listen to my demands.
You do too much talking. Put down Tiny, or me make you go squish.
It's cute how you, big guy, think that you are scary to a man like me. But the fact of the matter is, if you step forward 1 inch, this girl's head is coming off her body. And it will be a worthy sacrifice.
Child murder, a worthy sacrifice. That sounds like it'll make a difference.
The man turns when he hears 6. And he says, "Oh, what, the handy robot thinks it has a conscience? That's cute."
I think a much better way to get your point across is not holding a child hostage, and in fact talking like a rational human being, if that's what you are.
Oh, no. You're all irrational. This town has been irrational ever since it got fixed. And he uses his no, he doesn't have a free hand, but he makes a little bob with his head as if to say air quotes are around fixed. This town is just as filthy and debauched as the day it was destroyed for its crimes.
That already happened. Why bother now?
Because it deserves to burn again. And this place, this will be the mark of our return.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Safe to say OJ is putting away their wares now and they're like, this is gonna be bad for business. But is there... Can I look for a possible way to, like, hopefully get the girl down or something?
What makes you think you have rights to any of that?
Because the Legion is just. And you all deserve to fall for what you've done to us. And now, OJ, now there's a few ways that you could potentially help with this girl. One would be, you've got a sniper, yes?
Oh yes, I do.
If you could sneak, maybe you could get a shot in somewhere specific that could help this, not defuse, but get the girl out of his grip. Alternatively, you could sneak somewhere else.
Where is he right now? Because, like, I'm thinking if they shoot the dude, right, then the girl might drop from a deadly height if, like, they're up above.
She's being held. No. He's at ground level. She's being held up by his hands. If she dropped from here, the worst she would get is a scraped knee.
Oh, okay. OJ's gonna fucking shoot.
Alright. So I need you to roll sneak first. Because if you don't sneak enough, he's gonna notice what you're doing.
Bro, I'm using a luck point.
Go ahead.
What the fuck?
So you try to sneakily get your sniper ready. There's a crowd formed, after all. Maybe the crowd is enough cover. It's not. He sees the scope. And at that, he pointedly stares directly down the scope you're preparing at you, and he presses the machete against her neck, and she screams. He doesn't cut through, but he pushes just enough pressure that she is terrified, and she is kicking. She is crying, no, please, no, my dad.
You fight Squish if you have honor.
There is no honor in facing down an abomination like you. That would mean giving you equal ground.
Could Six try and, like, talk him down still?
You could through speech. Alternatively, though, at Squish's suggestion, he goes, I will gladly face a human on equal ground. I will not give a super mutant. I mean, they're abominations. It would be beneath me. But a human on equal ground, any of you. And most of the people in the town are too scared to fight. They don't have weapons. They aren't prepared.
Okay, well, OJ does not give a shit. OJ's just kind of like, okay, They're looking around, they look at Kevin, and they're just like, maybe not. Maybe? But they go over and they, poke Kevin.
Kevin jumps and looks at them.
They make a motion pointing to themselves, and they point over at the dude. And then they point at you, and they hand you their gun.
Huh? Huh? Me?
And they nod. And they're just like, kind of just like making a motion of like, take good care of the gun.
He's unsure of what to do with the gun, so he just kind of stands there with.
Oh my god.
They're gonna head out. They're gonna head out. OJ's gonna head out.
The man sees you head up.
Hey,
Kind of tilts
question?
his head a bit, like
How tall is the dude?
average male height, like 5'8".
Oh, good, because OJ is looming over them.
And yeah, no, you can't get too close before he like threatens again, like, hey, distance, or she'll get it.
They step back a little bit, but they crack their knuckles.
You want to fight?
They nod.
He turns around and goes up to the hotel. And what he does is he puts the machete away and reaches for a rope on his belt. No interjections? Okay, so he does take the rope out. And he very swiftly ties up Montana and leaves her against the front of the hotel. And he's like, there's the prize. Did you want hand to hand? I'll be honorable and put the machete away.
They shrug, and they're just like, nods, like a, yeah, okay.
He tosses it aside. Roll me a d20.
Oh boy, what is this for?
Can Millward sneak
Initiative.
towards the baby?
Milward's gonna sneak?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me!
Okay.
While they fight.
Roll me a sneak while I roll this man's initiative.
Okay.
Just my
Wait.
luck.
Yes.
Okay, so you, as they are preparing to fight, manage to sneak over to Montana. Now, I'm going to give others an opportunity to do something before the fight starts. Does anyone have anything they'd like to interject to do, or should the fight begin?
So he's let go of the kid, right?
Yeah, Millward has now snuck over to where the kid is tied up, and he does not have the kid in his grasp.
Does Squish notice that Millward is near there?
Probably. The only one who doesn't seem to notice is likely the man himself, because he's too engrossed in the fight that's about to happen.
Good.
So Squish just sort of nods. Or just sort of like... No, he doesn't nod. He just looks over. But he is, wiggling his hand, just sort of like getting ready to grab his sledgehammer once he feels that the girl is out of the way.
All right. Now, because this motherfucker got the bigger initiative roll, he gets to go first, and he goes in swinging. He just aims straight for you, and I have his stats, don't worry. But I need to turn to the page that has them.
I'm guessing I have to roll move.
You can roll move to dodge, yes.
I got it.
Yeah, and it goes to defender, so he would have hit if you hadn't managed to move, but he just swings his fist straight for the face, and you dodge backwards just in time for it to whiff past you.
I'm going to try, while he swing and misses, I'm going to try and push him.
And that would be melee.
You gotta be shitting me. I'm gonna use a luck point. I have like 4 more, it's fine.
It's interesting to play a game that uses d20s where high rolls are bad.
Yeah, I got it. Just got it.
You just got it. Okay. So as he swings, you manage to reach back and you push. You push him, and he staggers back a bit. He does stagger. You don't necessarily manage to push him to the ground, though, but he staggers back. And because he's staggering, I'm going to say you can take an extra action.
Oh fuck yeah. I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh wait,
He just
is OJ within 10 feet of me?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Okay, you get +2 to your endurance then with my ability.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna straight up just roundhouse kick his ass.
All right. Again, a melee.
Fuck no. Okay.
You try to, but he staggers back too far, and you just kind of swing around, and it's a mess. Now, Millward, while this fight's happening, I need you to roll me. I'm gonna say that this would be. You know what? It would be either book smarts or street smarts to know how to untie this kind of knot.
Alrighty, I will do book smarts because he's better at that. Oh, thank goodness. I got it.
I just realized OJ did
Alright.
not set their lunchbox down. So now they're just holding a lunchbox in this damn combat.
It'd be like that. Now.
He let it be known he's also like hushing and like whispering like it'll be okay, don't worry.
Yeah, Montana's
Yeah.
trying to stay quiet as he does that. And you do manage to untie her, and the second she's untied, she just hugs onto you, Millward.
Oh, he hangs on to her. He considers going for the machete, but where is the machete in
You have to
relation?
roll a move to get it quickly or a sneak to get it unnoticed.
I also just want to get the baby away.
You do have the baby, and others
do have
you
the
can now
baby.
see. You can see that the ghoul has the baby. The baby is now within safe arms.
Fuck it, I'm getting the baby away. It's the machete is not worth it. I haul
Cool.
ass.
Does
So
Squish
it's-
notice this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say roll your move to get away fast, or
Okay.
sneak to get away unnoticed.
Yeah, no, I'd rather. I've been careful this whole time. I'll continue to sneak with her.
Then after that, I'm gonna say because Mr. Six hasn't gotten a chance to do much yet. Mr. Six, what would you like to do?
I was gonna say, could 6 take the machete?
You could.
Give the robo a weapon.
What? Wait, what role is it again?
Sneak to get it unnoticed. Move to get it quickly.
Okay.
And Millward, you succeed.
Yeah.
All right, so you managed to sneak back to the crowd with Montana.
I'm checking her
Wait,
out too, like
I
checking her
have.
neck.
I'm gonna use a luck point because I didn't get it.
Alrighty. You have to roll under your stat, yes.
I know.
So, yeah, the lower the better. And,
Okay, I guess I'm just not getting it.
I guess nat 20s in this game are just a critical fucking failure.
yeah, no, a 1 would be a critical success.
Oh.
So, yeah, you try to make it over to get the machete, but you are noticed by the legionary, who sees you and goes, "Hey, that's not playing fair." And it's his turn in combat, so he's actually going to use the turn in combat to tackle you.
Ooh, I'm gonna try and hold him back.
Oh.
Remember, you get plus
Can I
2
spray my
endurance.
flamethrower at him?
I'm going to make sure that this goes in the right order, so I'm going to roll his roll, and then OJ, to stop him, I'd say
Yeah.
you roll... Because it would be like I feel like it would be more of an endurance thing than a strength thing, so it could be either melee or survival, because survival would be like managing to hold him back while he's thrashing. So melee or survival, because those are both physical things.
Well, my survival's higher, so I'm probably gonna go with that.
Plus you get a +2 to endurance with a squish round.
Well, fuck yeah.
So he will succeed unless you succeed.
So I have, I think, 11? And then that would be a +2, so 13. Oh, okay.
So you manage to hold him back, even though he's trying to get through. He's like, "Hey, hey!" And Mr. Six, you're about to raise your flamethrower, and I'm sure Squish is very close to getting a sledgehammer out. But it all stops the second you hear a mighty roar. From the town hall, you hear a roar, and it shakes the foundation of the town. And all the people who live in Nipton, all the Nipton locals, at this roar, they do not tense in fear. They look relieved, and they all start backing away and parting. And all you who are not local to Nipton,
Huh?
you see, through the crowd of people, heading straight for OJ and the man, is a death claw.
Ooh,
Oh god.
And that death claw stops right in front of you. And then, from behind that death claw, 2 people walk up. A man and a man beside him, a shorter man. One of the men is very large. He has an eye patch and a scar across his throat. And next to him is a shorter man in a leather jacket and a striped shirt. The bigger man signs something with his hands. And the man beside him says, "Which one of you motherfuckers is the one who took a kid?"
OJ points directly at the person they're holding.
Yeah, the
Man, that orange man is holding.
Yep, the orange has him.
The big man motions for OJ to let go of the legionary.
And OJ does, and steps back.
Before that legionary can run away, the death claw lowers its head and just bites this man clean in half.
Oh dear.
The death claw pulls him just clean.
Bites him clean like a cookie.
Weirdly enough, I want to say OJ does not flinch at this. They're just Okay.
Meanwhile,
Serves
A
you
moment
right,
later?
Tum Tum.
a moment later, the Deathclaw eats the bottom half too. The big man looks at OJ, and then he signs something, and the man beside him says, "You help fight this guy off. I owe you."
OJ is just like kind of making a motion like, oh, it's no problem.
No, I can pay you.
OJ's just kind of like, hmm. They make a thinking motion. They put their hand to their chin and they're just like, they kind of make a shrug motion of like, how much.
Well, let's figure that out. And both the men and the big Deathclaw, who the big man gives that Deathclaw a nice gentle pat as the Deathclaw turns to walk away. He motions for you to follow. Well, motions for the rest of the town with his hand. He does a hand wave motion to essentially say, disperse, you know?
OJ holds up like a finger, like 1 second, and they run over to where Kevin's at, and they motion for the rifle, like pointing at it.
Oh, yeah. And he hands them.
OJ takes the rifle back and then runs over back to where the man was and starts following him.
Now, Millward, you know this man. You've seen this man. You've spoke to this man. You like this man. This man's name is Brutus. He is the mayor of Nipton, and the big Deathclaw is his pet, Julius. You know Julius, because he's missing a tooth up front, and he's got a big scar on his lip from it. But he's a big, sweet Deathclaw. Really, he's a nice boy. As long as Brutus doesn't tell him to eat you. But that's neither here nor there. The people of Nipton are used to this Deathclaw's presence. He's a protector. He's part of why most people don't cause a stir in Nipton these days. So,
Ooh.
Millward, you still have Montana as OJ is let off by the mayor. Would anyone like to check on her?
Squish will check on her.
Oh yeah,
6 is at least gonna go up too.
I'm gone,
Like-
bitch.
Yeah, you're getting paid, but
Is Tiny okay?
Billward's checking her neck where he saw the machete push against.
it's a
Push
little
against
red,
her.
but there's no breaking of skin.
Okay, he kind of pats at her, and now he looks at her. He's like, "Are you okay, sweetie?" Oh no! He hugs her
God.
tight. He's like, "I think she'll be fine. She's just really shaken up." He's like picking her up, hoisting her up in his arms.
Let's take her to Shiny Man.
Yeah, you want to see your dad? Let's go see your dad. Come on. And he starts making his way toward the casino.
Squish follows.
Oh wait.
Hmm.
So could
You were told that Millward was a ghoul, and you see this ghoul holding the girl. Would you like to make contact, Mr.
first could I take the machete if it's still on the ground?
It's still there. It's still there. You can take the machete.
I wish to take the machete.
You grab the machete. You have a machete in your inventory.
Perfect. And then he goes to like follow them. I guess like he doesn't want to talk about the stuff right now because just the girl. But he follows.
Yeah, so you all make it back to the Flamingo. Kevin, what do you do now that people have dispersed?
Kevin is staring very upset at all the blood on the ground from where the guy was when he got eaten. He's not likely to have noticed everyone else dispersing. He's kind of going through it at the moment.
Yeah, Kevin, you recognize the way this man talked, and I'm pretty sure most others did too. That was a legionary, despite the fact that the Legion has died, essentially. He was here to cause trouble and try to reclaim Nipton, all on his lonesome. And what a fool he was. I wonder how that makes you feel.
He's feeling a little sick.
I would imagine. So, you guys make it back to the Flamingo, where you see the man kept his word. He did watch your duck, but he's like crying his eyes out in fear as he's watching. Like he's got like the duck's on the counter instead of on a chair now, and he's got like arms protectively around it, not squishing, but just enough. And he's like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
He's squishing the casino.
You all enter, yeah, and he sees you, and he sees Millward holding Montana, and he runs from behind the counter. And he's like, my baby, oh god, my baby girl.
We find Tiny.
Millward passes Montana over, saying she's fine. She just shooken up, got a little bit of a little red mark on her neck. She's fine. Don't worry.
He's hugging her as tight as he fucking can. He is shaking, and she's still crying, but she's clearly much happier to be held by her dad. And he picks her up and is holding her in his arms, and he looks up at Squish and he says, oh my god, you actually kept your promise. You kept her safe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Millward leans on a nearby table like, ah. now that he doesn't have to hold up another person.
I kept my word. And he motions to Quackbait, who is happy and just kind of sitting on the couch.
Me have idea.
Squish goes over to Quackbait and picks him up in his arms, and he walks over to the little girl.
Little Tiny.
Montana glances over.
You watch Quackbait. Play with Quackbait.
And she's like very weak about it, but you can see a little bit of excitement dawning in her eyes as she reaches over and is like, a ducky.
Be very careful, Quackbait. And be very careful with him. Here.
Helter sets Montana down so that she can stand beside Quackbait and start petting him. She's starting to cheer up a little bit because this is a duck. She's seen so many new cool things today, even though things just went so south and she was so scared. It feels like all these little things are coming by to help make it a little better. The orange and this duck. She's feeling a little better, and she smiles at Squish, and she's like, thank you, big green man.
No problem, little Tiny.
And she's giggling at being called Little Tiny. Now, OJ, you walk out of the town hall. And I'm gonna fuck. So, OJ, you walk out of the town hall, A good 250 caps richer.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And you see, standing, staring at the bloodstains still, Kevin.
Huh. I go over to Kevin.
Kevin doesn't even notice.
Now, as you approach Kevin and see that he doesn't notice you, you now are approached by a woman. She has some curly blonde hair, and she's dressed in some light leather armor. She taps you on the shoulder, OJ, and she goes, "Hey."
OJ turns around to face him.
I'm sure you just got a few caps, but you willing to make a few caps more?
They tilt their head. As in, like.
I kept an eye on a questioning motion. Yeah. She looks at Kevin and is like, "Hey, buddy, the guy's not coming back. You gonna?" She snaps her fingers in front of Kevin's face. Yikes.
OJ looks at the scared Kevin, and they pull out of their box, like, an orange juice. And they're, like, kind of motioning at Kevin, like, you want it?
You're giving. What is that? What are you trying to give me? And he just kind of like takes it and looks it over. He doesn't know.
They point.
He doesn't know what orange juice is.
They point at their box again, the lunch box where it says "County's Best Orange Juice," and they point at the orange juice.
Oh, thanks.
And they nod before turning back to the woman.
The woman looks at Kevin and is just like, "God, okay, I'm taking some pity on you. You need some caps, kid?"
No, I'm fine.
No. I'm not gonna give you caps. I'm making a job offer here.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I was keeping an eye on who was really active during that whole thing, and saw the rest of the people I want to talk to heading over to the casino. Why don't you follow me?
OJ nods, but then they're also, like, looking at Kevin, and they're just, like, they tilt their head over as a, you want to follow?
Yeah, sure.
So, as you go, the woman introduces herself. She says, "My name's Gail."
And OJ kind of points at their box, points at themselves.
"Your name's Orange Juice?"
They nod.
"Can I call you OJ?"
They nod. And a thumbs up.
All right. And what about you, little... God, you are just so scared.
But my name's Kevin.
Kevin. Okay. And she enters a casino, and she sees, of course, you all talking and all that. I'm sure by now, Millward will be recovering. Mr. Six, would you like to talk to Millward about what you wanted to talk to him about?
Yeah, actually. Just floats on over to Millward. So, excuse me.
Hey, yeah?
You're Millward, correct?
Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah?
Oh, good. I was looking for you before all that happened. I was going to ask involving some spare part.
Spare parts? Oh,
Yeah.
for you, I'm guessing?
Yes. I've been searching the whole desert looking for an old site for the General Atomics so I could get my old arm back, but nah, no luck.
Well, I don't know. I've been collecting parts here and there. We can take a look at what I got and see if anything could be of use to you.
And if that's fine with you, I'd be delighted to take a look.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good thing to do. Yeah. And Millward will take Mr. Six to. Oh wow, yeah, he's like he holds out his hand, like I'm Millward by the way, and
Six pulls out his only actual hand. Like he almost brings up his flamer for like to shake hands. It's like up, brings up the normal and just Mr. Six.
Mr. Six, nice to meet you. And
Nice to meet
he
you.
takes him over to his own place where he's just he's been collecting junk, so I don't know if he would have any parts for him.
Well,
He does
before you
have
manage
stuff.
to do that, you do go to try and bring him to your place, but you're stopped by a woman accompanied by OJ and by Kevin. That woman is, of course, Gail. She stops and she's like, sorry to stop you. I actually need to talk to you.
Yeah.
She looks at Mr. Six and she says, you too.
Oh.
And where's the yeah, no, it's real hard to miss a super mutant in this place. You, big guy.
Huh?
You and I heard you about a duck. You got a duck in town? And she sees Quackbait. She's like, oh, if that ain't the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Quackbait is playing with Tiny right now.
You mind if we leave Tiny here in her care for a minute?
Okay.
All right.
Take care of Quackbait, Tiny.
Montana nods, and she gives a little salute of seriousness. She will protect this duck with her life.
Good.
And she motions for you to follow her out of the casino. She's walking away from it. She's like, my name's Gail. I don't actually live in Nipton, but I visit every now and then because my business is just about an hour's walk to the west of here. You see, business I work for, it's actually a bounty business, Randall's Bounty Board. My boss has been looking for some people who'd be willing to take on a specific job, a very hard job. It'll take you all over the Mojave. It's long and arduous, but I think you'll be real happy to hear what the reward is.
OJ rubs their hands together in anticipation.
10,000 caps each.
Huh?
Oh my!
Well, that's a lot of shiny.
OJ is actually taken aback by that, and they make like kind of like a leaning back motion, like, oh.
He's not going to hire just anyone for the job. Told me to come out here, scout some people who might be worth checking into. He's got people across the Mojave looking for the right men and women and anyone for the job. I think you've got what he might like to see.
OJ makes an okay hand symbol.
So, like I said, it's about an hour walk from here. Want to come over and see the boss man?
OJ thumbs up. They have nothing to lose, man.
Me follow.
All right. So, you make the walk. It's a pretty uneventful one. You guys could probably make some small talk along the way here and there, but there's not a whole lot to say. You make it to a small building. It says on the top, Randall's Bounty Board. And when you enter, it's like a little office. There's some lockers for storing things along the walls. There's a desk, some chairs along the sides of the walls where the lockers are not for people to wait. And behind that desk, there's a man. And I am too white and afraid of accidental racism to attempt his accent, but please know he's Hispanic. There's a man behind the desk. He is a ghoul. And he looks over at you when you come in. He's like, Oi, what are you... And he sees that it's Gale. He's like, you're back. And the man you see behind that desk, he was originally had his legs crossed over the desk. Then he, goes to stand up. And when he stands up and walks in front, the man you see is this. Hold on, I have a picture. This is the one NPC art I did for the session.
Yay.
Oh, if Millward were to ask that question, Squish probably would answer. Squish just very protective of his duck.
This is the man you see.
Ooh.
He looks over this ragtag bunch that's been brought into his building, and he's like, well, super mutant, a robot, whatever you are, any motions to OJ, and a ghoul, and a scared kitten walk into a bar. This is a really bad joke. But what's the punchline?
What a punchline!
Gale, I told you to bring me... No, listen, he doesn't have brains, but he's got a lot of heart. Oh, okay, heart. That's what I need in a bounty hunter, heart. No, listen. And the man sighs, and he leans back against the desk and crosses his legs over, and he's like, all right. He holds up a hand, he's like, introductions. Puts a hand to his chest, he says, Raul Tejada. Welcome to Randall's Bounty Boy. Before you ask why my name's Raul and not Randall, this place is named after someone else.
Okay.
So, how much did she tell you?
OJ, make motion. They put up a 1 on their finger, and then they make 3 zeros with their hand.
Lady said 10,000 shiny things.
Then, like, 1 more 0. So.
Yeah. And he's like, yep, that is the reward, but Gale, why them? And Gale says, well, I was going off of the, what did you call it? The way that you tend to look for the hunters. The 6 method. The 6 method. I was looking out for people who didn't just act, but they acted, the right way. And over in Nipton, there was a hostage situation with a legionary. These guys are the only ones who really acted, even though it was so stressful, and they managed to get it done. I mean, in the end, the mayor stepped in, but they managed to hold a guy off before he could kill a child. And
I was about to say.
I mean, okay. This one, and she motions to Kevin. He kind of just... He had a chance to steal a big weapon, and he didn't, and he's, like, really sad. Look, he was pathetic, and
I'm right here.
Yeah.
I can vouch.
But can you deny what I'm saying? Like, am I wrong?
No.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Squish is like, he emotional support human.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's morals.
Yeah, this could be a chance for this sad, pathetic, scared little man to earn some
Okay, I
caps
get
and be
it.
happy. Raul just sighs and shakes his head, and he's like, all right. I got a job. And a lot of people come in here wanting to take it, and then when I tell them what the job is, they don't do it. And I'm tired of that. So I'm going to tell you what the job is. And before you say yes or no, I'm going to tell you that before I let you take the big job, I'm going to have you take a smaller job. I want you to prove your worth before you actually get this. But this job is going to take you all the way to New Vegas to see my boss. They're the one who's doing the payout. Job is simple. There's been some rumors about a new leader in the Legion.
Oh shit.
For anyone who can prove that they have one, and subsequently kill the guy, bring in that man's head to my boss or to any of the bounty boards around the Mojave with proof that this is the man behind the Legion's sudden resurgence, my boss is paying handsomely for it.
Oh, okay, no
This
problem.
is the big job. This is the big job. I should clarify. Most people are afraid to take this because even though the Legion's been gone, well, I mean, it's still the Legion. People remember all the shit they did. And they think, the leader of the Legion? Oh, no, I can't. But this is all based on a rumor, and my boss is kind of a little gung-ho about the idea of stopping the Legion before it becomes a thing, nipping it in the bud, even though there's probably nothing even wrong. So, the big thing is you're going to need to get to Vegas, and then you're going to need to go on a wild goose chase that might lead you nowhere. But, hey, there's lots of caps in it.
OJ cocks their head.
What tiny job?
Well, there's a few. And he motions to a board on the wall that has a few papers. And there's 4 papers there, each one listing a different job offer.
Mm.
You gotta just pick one of these and get it done. They're all pretty close to here, too, so you could do them within a couple days.
OJ immediately goes to take a look over at the offers.
There's 4, as I said before. One of them is a group of legionaries sighted near Nipton. Roughly 4 to 5 men. Find and kill them. One of them says, wanted. Omertas. Run away for crimes on the New Vegas Strip. Listed below. Manslaughter. One of them says, wanted. NCR defectors. And one of them says, wanted. Death song. Assassin for hire. Responsible for. And there's a list of names who this assassin has apparently killed. All of them, with their last listed known locations, are within a day or so of Nipton.
I know upon taking a look at those, Millward would immediately point to the first one, the Legionnaires near Lipton. Like, I would want to do this one. I don't want any more of those people near my hometown.
Correct.
OJ, being the free person they are, they have now seen only one of those legionaries, but they're like, I don't like them. And they just look at Millward. And they look at that one. And they give a thumbs up.
He thumbs up back. Okay.
Well, best case scenario, 5 of them give a lot of meat.
Huh?
Huh?
OJ just stares at Squish. And they just like they just like shrug. But if they could say something, they would have said, You want some orange juice with that?
OJ,
What
I love you.
orange?
I love you, OJ. I love you, OJ, so much. Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
are you guys picking the legionary job?
Maybe we should check the other 3 in case.
OG's definitely looking over at the others, though. And kind of like making a shrug and asking them to come over, waving their hand towards themselves.
Yeah, Millward basically glanced over them, saw that first one, he was like, yeah, no, I don't like that at all. That's the one I'm picking.
The other 3 are, as listed, Omertas. It said they were wanted for crimes on the New Vegas Strip. They're runaway Omertas from the New Vegas Strip. Now, I want you guys to roll a street smarts to see if you can recognize what an Omerta is.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, figures.
Hopefully, Squish gets the most luckiest roll in his life.
Millward don't know shit.
Oh!
Oh, 6
Nice.
knows.
I did not expect 6.
He almost did.
Who here succeeded?
I got a 1.
Is that the only one who succeeded?
Yeah.
Nope. Where are you?
All right. So you all don't really recognize the name Omertas, and it makes sense because the Omertas have not really been a thing for the past 7 years. But Mr. Six, you've heard enough about the history of New Vegas. People have talked. The Omertas used to be a big family, one of the big 3 that helped run the New Vegas Strip. They had a casino called Gomorrah. Apparently, they were dismantled when the Strip started going under renovations from its new leader. And apparently, they weren't very happy about it. You remember hearing that they went down with a fight. And not a lot of them survived. The job listing says they're wanted for manslaughter on the Strip. More details say that these Omertas specifically entered the Strip and just started opening fire on Gomorrah when they went there, because the Gomorrah casino still exists, but not under Omerta management. The third job says NCR defectors. Shows a picture of 3 men. Says wanted, runaway NCR, dead or alive. There's a note underneath it, though, in some messy handwriting that says, prefer alive, and bring them here, not to NCR. Finally, there's the assassin apparently known as Death Song. There's a list of names, and at the bottom of the list it says, all men innocent, killed solely for money. This motherfucker sucks. Get his ass. And those are your 4 bounties.
Oh.
So, would you guys like to, as players, make votes so that you guys can decide on one?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Well, Millward votes the Legionnaire one.
OJ doesn't know anything else about these other ones, but they are pretty indifferent, so they're kind of a neutral vote.
Me want still more meat. 5 Legionnaire, 1.
Take the vote.
You know, maybe we should go with the one that doesn't have to end in bloodshed, maybe?
The NCR?
Yeah.
Okay, actually,
No.
I'm gonna ask another question. Which one has the most pay?
The one that has the most pay is the one with the assassin. It's also the hardest one.
Okay, maybe not then.
Sorry, what was that last part?
The assassin job is the hardest one, which is why it pays the best.
I see.
OJ's staring at that one for a little bit, but then sees the long list of names, and they're just like looking away.
So we've got 2 votes for Legionary, 1 for NCR. Mr. Six, what's your vote?
I think 6 would go with the NCR.
Oh god damn it, I have to actually be a tiebreaker now. Fuck.
Everyone looks at OJ expectantly.
No choice.
OJ puts a thinking
You're not
motion.
allowed to flip a coin.
No, they're not flipping a coin.
Roll an
They're
orange.
putting a... Shut the fuck up. They're putting index finger and their thumb to their supposed chin and doing a little think motion. Now, which one does actually pay more, the NCR one or the...
NCR.
But they don't know anything about the NCR, but they know that they're legionaries, and those people threaten the freedom of others. So they do not like them. So they're gonna point at the legionary one.
Yay.
Alright, oh, this is a good time for Dermis to BRB, actually, because I was going to say, the second you guys pick the job, we're going on a break. How long have we been recording?
1 hour 41.
Alright, can you pause it then?
Unpaused.
Hello, everybody. So, we're back from the break. Now, this ragtag team is now on about, you're heading to the southeast of where you were, because down that way is the last place where the legionaries were spotted. If you guys would like to have some interaction along the way there, go ahead. Now is the time. Now you guys can actually, y'all can have your characters actually talk to each other, because y'all deserve a chance to do that.
OJ.
So do you butcher the meter?
Wait, what butcher? We just cut up meat and eat raw.
Oh,
Oh, you're one of those ones that eat the humans. Interesting.
All super mutant technically do.
huh.
I didn't know every
Would
single one of
you?
them did.
Would you do me a favor? He puts his hands together and like kind of points both hands at him and like, do that. Not in front of me. That's all I ask.
Understand?
Thanks, bro.
OJ's actually fiddling around a little bit with the Pip-Boy that they have, and they're trying to figure out how it works.
What are they messing with?
They're messing around with the Pip-Boy on their wrist.
On your Pip-Boy, while you're messing around, you see one of the functions of the Pip-Boy is that it can pick up radio stations, like radio signals. There's a couple of signals. There's Mojave Music Radio, New Vegas Radio, and Nipton Radio. There's also what seems to be an unnamed radio station.
I'm gonna go to that, because I'm curious.
It's just playing music. Just playing a nice song. Now, I'd get the songs, but I didn't have time to actually assemble the playlist I'm working on. I am going to have a couple of radio playlists made for general immersion by the time the next session rolls around, but it's an old-timey song. Probably. You know what? You know what the fuck it is? You know what the fuck it is?
What? Let me go look it up.
Play the guitar. Play it again, my Johnny. It's Johnny Guitar.
Dog covers a song while we're all chilling.
Yeah. So the unnamed radio station is playing Johnny Guitar as you continue southeast.
Mr. Kevin, correct?
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, when we came in, you did look very distraught. Was there something the matter?
I just...
You seem a lot more scaredy than most human.
Yes. You were... Did you come from a vault?
No. I just haven't been back to the Mojave in a long time, and I'm starting to really regret coming back at all.
That's reasonable. I mean, have you seen the giant lizards here?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what a
Let's
death claw
not
is, but
talk-
some of these...
Let's not talk about that right now.
Some of them are blind. And they still find you. It's terrifying.
Hey,
And
Kevin? Hey, Kevin. OJ puts a hand on Kevin's shoulder. And out of their box, they pull out an orange and they hand it to you.
Thanks.
They just give a thumbs up and they just continue walking.
He's
That
gonna
one's
hold the
interesting.
orange. He doesn't know what to do with it. He doesn't know how to eat oranges. He doesn't know what they are.
Wait. I realized 6 is old. He could teach Kevin how to eat an orange if he wanted. It's like, I know how you can eat that thing.
Huh?
How it's not like a weapon. You can eat that thing.
Like an apple or?
No, not an apple. I've heard that's disgusting.
Oh,
You have to like get the skin off of it.
mm,
The bright orange on it, you have to break it off.
Oh,
Well,
I can
I-
do that.
Oh my god.
You have to here. He just like brings the machete out. Just like you have to peel it
Oh,
away.
wait. Hang on.
What?
Hang on.
Showing you how
Hang
to cut
on.
a fruit.
Listen, okay, I
me
understand.
remember.
Cut the fruit. He pulls out his... Millward has a little multi-tool.
Ah,
He
yes,
pulls it
that's much
out, and
better.
there's he pushes out a little knife. That this knife is not useful for a battle. I will not be like using it for.
You're not gonna shank
But yeah.
someone.
He holds his hand out to get the orange from Kevin.
Yes, just give them the orange. They know. They're in the know. Trust me.
Does
he hands over the orange.
okay, and he just kind of cuts into it, and he fucks it up a bit probably, but he manages to peel it open and passes it back, I guess. Or should I roll for this?
You know what?
No.
Oh
Roll me book smarts.
Okay.
Is there any way that 6 can help?
Sure.
No one's good at book smarts.
You can add a point to your book smarts.
Okay.
I mean, I just want to make sure he can get it.
OJ, it's just. Oh my god.
Oh, she's just like, they really have him to teach him.
All right.
So,
So that was a failure.
shit.
While trying to peel the orange, you stab too deep in, and the orange starts leaking all over your hands.
Oh.
I mean, you
glove.
can drink that if you want.
Can OJ just stop and then look back and they see the orange? Can OJ just peel the orange for them, or do I have to roll for that?
You can take the orange and peel it. I'm gonna say that orange juice, by virtue of the name being orange juice, knows how to peel an orange perfect.
Okay, thank you.
It'd be kind of weird if they didn't.
Considering they
And
make
now-
orange juice, I was like, they probably know how to peel an orange, right?
And now Millward's glove smells like orange juice. He doesn't mind. It actually smells pretty good.
OJ just takes the orange back gently and gingerly, peeling away
Bless
the
you.
skin gently before handing the now peeled orange back in Kevin's hands.
Thank you.
They point at the orange and using kind of three fingers put together, like their thumb and their index and middle, and point at the orange and point at where their mouth would be and tapping it twice, kind of. Almost like a eating motion.
Kevin just kind of hesitates for a moment before taking one of the orange slices and just eating it. Oh. Huh.
See? They're good.
Yeah, kind of is.
They pat your back.
So, as you all continue to walk, I need you to roll me investigate.
Oh. God damn it.
Oh, that's right. I have 4 eyes.
Oh,
I have
fuck.
to nerf my own.
I keep getting bad rolls.
Squish is not a very perceptive boy.
Oh shit! I actually succeeded.
Since he's got nothing.
I have 15 perception and I can't get shit. What is happening?
Alright, so who succeeded?
Millward did.
Only Millward. Wow. So as you guys continue walking, there's some rocks here and there. Rocks seem to be getting higher and higher. It looks like you're going to be going past some cliffs. And you notice as you're walking, Millward, behind one of the rocks, there seems to be almost like a rock that is not there naturally.
Are you in the middle of the game?
Yeah.
You, do you need a break real quick?
Take John's board in the drawer. The left drawer. Okay?
Left door? Okay, thank you.
If you need a break, I can give you one.
No, it's nothing. She
Okay.
just wanted to come in and tell me something.
Okay. So, you see a rock that seems to be placed against another rock, not naturally. And this rock has an X kind of cut into it.
Huh. Millward goes ahead and starts walking towards that.
Huh?
Mr. Millward, what are you doing?
I'm just checking something out.
Ooh.
Something looks a little weird here.
OJ snaps to attention at that and almost robotically kind of just does a 90-degree turn and starts walking where Millward is.
What wrinkly man see?
Yes.
Wrinkly man. Yeah, I am.
What do you do with the rock when you reach it?
I give it like kind of not hard. I just kind of prod at it, kick at it.
It
Like, is
nudges a
this
bit to the
rock or-
side. It nudges a bit to the
Oh.
side.
Now that's interesting. I go ahead and lean down and push it aside.
You see a hole in the ground was hidden behind it. And in that little hole, there seems to be some kind of cloth-tied package.
Huh. I take that and carefully unwrap that.
Inside, there are two things: a mask and a note. The mask seems to be as carefully carved as one could make it. It looks almost like a statuesque man-like type of face. And the note says, "For you, my brother, you know where to find us, just further southeast. Together we will retake what is ours. And if we fail, it will be in the honor of our great Caesar and our now great Nero."
Is that something Millward would know? I don't know enough of the Fallout lore to know this, so.
You recognize it as Legion speak,
Ah,
because the Legion is specifically called Caesar's Legion, but the Legion themselves call him Kaiser, or at least they did when he was alive. He died ages ago. That's why the Legion scattered so much.
yeah.
Can OJ pick up what's ever down there?
Well, the package was picked up and is in Milward's hands, so you see the mask and the note.
Millward would have read it out after looking at it once. He read it out loud, and he gets a frustrated look on his face, like, damn it. I'm wondering if these are the guys we're looking for.
Wait, there's a package?
I picked it up and opened it.
Oh, okay. OJ taps Millward's shoulder and they do a shrug.
Oh. He shrugs back and shoves the items into his little bag. He's like, "Well, just southeast of here. Want to take a look?"
OJ nods with a thumbs up.
Off we go.
Off you do go indeed. You head specifically further southeast. And I need one more investigate.
Okay.
Wait, investigate?
Investigate.
But you gotta be kidding me, that's one.
Same. That's one off. Wait. Wait, no, I should have used it earlier.
Who succeeded?
Nobody?
Okay.
Did nobody
then
succeed?
I'm gonna
F.
use a luck point for that then.
Alright.
Wait, I do not see Dermis rolling.
Oh shit.
Right. Well, that's
May as
mostly
well
because I have
try.
nothing in it.
Oh. F.
So-
Okay.
Oh wait, you can have 0 in something?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Wait,
matter.
so
You're
You're gonna re-roll?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I can use handy 6's perk for you. It's one use for everybody. You can get a +2 to investigate.
I mean, love the thought, but
I already rolled, but like, can
I'll
I?
let you re-roll since you didn't know about the perk.
God fucking damn it. No, because the other roll, it was literally just one off. So if I use Mr. Handy's perk and just... Okay. Fuck. I'll roll again.
Oh, you want to apply the perk to a already rolled roll.
Yeah.
I'll allow it this once because I love you, and it's the first session.
Or I could just reroll it, it's fine.
Reroll it then.
Okay, I'll just gamble with the devil then. And just do it. Give me that
The
perk,
DM
baby.
hands you success. The DM hands you success, and you say, "No, I'm going to make it harder for myself." Which means if you fail, you keep failure.
Oh, I succeeded!
Okay. So the others don't notice it, but you do. You do notice as you continue further down that up ahead there seems to be a shack hidden in some rocks, like in a rock wall. You see a door. Now, they could all notice that, but what you specifically notice is the barrel of a gun peeking out the window and pointed at you.
OJ, quickly, like, kinda puts a hand out. Like, they shoot a hand out. Just straight, straight from their shoulder out. To block the others from moving forward.
What?
What are you doing? What did you see?
They slowly point at their rifle with their thumb and then point forward.
Gun forward. Is there?
Do you see something you want to shoot, or
Is there someone?
They shake their head. Wait, what was Mr. Six saying?
He was just saying, like, is there something wrong? Is there, like, something dangerous coming?
They kinda shake their head, nod kinda, and they do a little side to side motion with their hand. As if like it was almost like a seesawing motion.
Hey, OJ.
Uh-oh.
Roll move.
Fuck!
Or perhaps survival, if you want to tank a hit.
Oh, I succeeded really well. Okay. I moved.
Yeah, as you're all trying to figure out what the fuck OJ was saying, a gunshot fires into the air, and you hear it, and you see that the bullet just barely misses OJ.
Oh. That's what you meant.
You all see the gun now. And it continues to fire at all of you. Roll move! Every single one of you!
I have to roll
dear.
again? Fuck. Okay, can I just say while I'm rolling move? OJ is going to take aim?
Oh, Kevin fucking gets the
Oh
fuck
my
out
god,
of there.
right
You can
at
take
the
aim.
edge.
Fucking Millward dies.
No,
Oh, I
works.
just made it! Oh, I just made it!
Squishes fast!
So, all of you managed to make it out of the way of the bullets that are now firing upon you, except
Not Millward.
one of them nicks Millward, yep. I need you to roll a d4. Fortunately, it only nicks you. You take very little damage, but you run to hide and take cover like the rest of your team has.
Does sting like something smart, though.
How boy?
OJ gonna take aim.
Alright. Gonna aim and fire. Roll ranged.
Okay. Fuck! Fuck! I missed my 3 points. No! Shit!
So, you aim and fire, but the bullet only manages to really lodge itself into like the wall of that shack, not at the window or the hand or the gun or anything like that. You see the gun poking out the window like recoil a bit, like at the impact, but you fail to do anything to stop this.
Okay, great. OJ's gonna shoot again.
All right, try one more time.
Please, Santa Maria, please roll. Good shit.
Who else in this group has guns?
Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting.
Well,
So OJ is basically providing cover fire essentially at this point.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes.
I missed.
Once again, you missed, but
I mean,
and that's the limit on how many times you can try ranged in a row before I say someone else has to do something.
6 has a flamer, but I don't know how much range that is.
Not
Squish
enough
is-
range to do this. This is only like a sniper rifle range that you could do with
Yeah.
accuracy.
Squish
So,
is going
you
to
need
charge
to-
his way forward.
Fuck, dude. Okay, roll me a move
Woohoo.
or a survival if you want to take hits instead of dodging them.
Survival.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
Well, he's a beefy boy.
Oh man,
He could
no one's
likely.
regretting not bringing a gun.
No, he
Could've got
didn't.
one.
Wait, luck point.
All right.
Using the last luck point. There you go. I have no luck points left.
All right. So you get hit a couple times, but your big fucking slab of super mutant meat just takes the hits. You are a big boy, and you are charging at that fucking place, and you see the gun at the window recoil back, and like the window shut itself, and you hear like a lock click just as you make it to that shack, because the guy saw a big super mutant get shot, not flinch, and then went fuck and just locked the window.
You can run, but you can't hide, human!
Oh.
Are we still within yelling range? Like
You're
to
within yelling
Wait.
range. You're within yelling.
6 like kind of yells over. It's like, do you want me to set the shack on fire, or do you have this?
Squish kicks down that shut window.
Oh, he's got this. Actually, I want to see
Yep.
this.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh
no, I'm gonna
God.
say that the window in this weak shack caves under the weight of your giant fucking foot kicking through it.
Ah!
Oh god.
Can 6 just go up to watch? Like go into
Yeah,
the
y'all are free
Yeah,
to head over
OJ
there now.
OJ
There's
is-
no
OJ is hopping from cover and just like now kind of dashing towards the shack because like shit, they're gonna take all the action.
So, it is the guy who shut the door in the first place in front of me now, or did he book it?
he's a little further back in the shack, but you can see him in there.
Squish goes a charging towards him.
Fuck, dude, there's a door. You don't need to try to break through the wall.
Oh, right. Well, he'll just break through the door.
All right, roll me a melee.
He still succeeds.
He's
Boy,
a strong boy. You tear through that motherfucking door like it's nothing. And
Ah!
there are 4 men inside, and they all just open fire on you instantly. Roll me survival or move.
Oh shit!
Survival. Nope, this time he takes the hits.
Oh,
only if they succeed though.
which they don't.
Which they probably did.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do. Never.
Yeah,
Sorry.
actually, that looks like
Sorry.
a success to me.
D&D mind.
I should have just rolled 4 instead of doing them in a. I'm just gonna.
It's a learning curve. It's okay.
Wait a minute. If we're using a D20, I can use my physical dice. Hold up.
Oh, show.
If I had
So-
my D20.
2 of them succeed at landing hits, which means you need to roll 2 d4s.
Nothing. Nothing.
Because Squish has 23 health.
Yeah, you take fuck all for damage. One of the guys that missed just yells, "Wait, wait, 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 wait!" Hey, big guy. Hello, big guy. Let's, we'll lower our guns if you lower your everything.
His every.
Their bounty on your heads. And Squish needs shinies.
Okay, maybe we could pay you more than they'd pay you to kill us.
Squish already agreed. Squish no go back on word.
Hey, question. How far is OJ
So-
right now?
Yeah,
You
wait,
guys
how
can now
far-
enter the shack. You guys can
can
now
now.
enter.
I
So,
entered.
did OJ hear all that?
Yep.
Okay. OJ is actually gonna get between Squish and the Legion people. Or at least they assume the Legion people.
Yeah, they are the Legion.
What you doing, Orange Man?
Yes,
They
that
look
is. His...
they look up at Squish, and they hold out like a spade hand, a splayed hand, kind of waving, like they're just waving, and then they look back at the Legion, and they rub their index finger and their thumb together, in a sort of just a motion, just like rubbing them back and forth, and point at them.
Wait, you actually.
How much you want? How much are they going to pay you for this?
That's a good question. How much?
Each legionary is 50 caps each for all of you, so that would be 200 for all of you.
Oh, no, I'm not in it for the money. I want these people as far away from my hometown as possible.
Tiny papers say 200 shiny things.
We'll pay you 300.
Perhaps.
OJ holds out one palm of their hand, and they put their index finger and point down on the palm.
Oh, God, I wish I had a gun.
You want it right now?
OJ nods.
Okay, and he motions to the other Legion guys into like a huddle, like okay, give it 1 second, and they turn and they huddle, and you can hear them whispering.
I'm so sorry. This is what I get for playing a chaotic neutral.
You can see as they're whispering, they're all rummaging into their little bags and pockets, pulling out as many caps as they can.
Oh boy.
This is horseshit. One of these people went into my town and, tried to. He attacked a little girl!
That's right. You attack Tiny.
Yes, they did. Well,
They do have enough caps put together to pay you 322 caps.
Yeah. Can OJ take that? Can OJ just take it?
I mean, they're holding the money. Like, you have to make sure that you don't kill us. You have to promise you won't kill us. You cannot kill us. You need to take this and leave.
Oh, OJ definitely does take it. But
Perhaps.
they hold on. Where are the guns? Is my question in the room.
They're still holding their
They
guns.
still have their guns.
Damn it. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to think what to do. Hold up, I fucked myself in the corner. Hold up.
Like,
Squish is getting shaking, and he is getting impatient.
Six kind of like goes.
Why we wait?
Goes towards Squish, just like, excuse me, real quick. I think I have an idea to help you calm down some pent up anger. We destroy their weapons.
Oh
Millward
wait, is
wants to do
Millward
something.
actually in the shack now?
He's there. He's there. He just doesn't have a gun.
I didn't know they walked in.
Yeah, I thought Millward was back with Kevin.
Yeah, Millward's been complaining about it. Yeah. So what does Millward want?
Okay.
So,
Like Millward would take a swing at the freaking cabs and say, "I want you to fuck." You know, I should probably roll for that, huh? Well, actually, it doesn't matter to him whether he hits or not. He just wants, I want you the fuck away from my town.
Actually,
will. You want us away from what? Nipton?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave it alone.
Not good enough. Leave. Walk that way and don't turn back.
We'll go home. We'll go home.
actually,
Need something to prove you're dead. Give me helmet.
One of them takes off their helmet.
actually, OJ wants to do something. OJ thinks for a moment, motions at them, and does a shrug and points to the shack that they're in currently, and then points back at them.
What, this place? We want to know what it is.
They nod.
It's a safe house. This isn't our home. This is a safe house for this is a safe spot for legionnaires passing through. It's hidden enough that most people won't come near it.
Then they point. Okay, then OJ points at them and does a shrug. And they kind of do like a wide open motion.
Why are we here?
They shake their head.
No, I'd like to know that.
We were sent here on a mission.
OJ points again at them and then does wide open motion, does the shrug.
Where are we from?
They nod.
We can't tell you that.
Wait, how many of them are there?
Sorry, my fucking thing wouldn't tell me if my mic was on or not. Anyway, there's 4 legionaries.
Millward takes note of this and he's like, wait a minute, isn't there one more of you?
He's not here yet. Millward. Roll move.
Uh-oh.
Oh, god damn it.
Huh, thank goodness I succeeded.
A bullet whizzes past you into the room. It almost actually nearly hits one of the other legionaries, and he jumps aside like, what the shit? And you see at the door to the shack is another legionnaire, and he is terrified. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Cool. Squish grabs one of the legionnaires by the neck.
Okay, roll melee.
Good, because this is guaranteed.
Yep, you grab the legionnaire closest to you by the neck. What do you do with him?
I basically drag him by the neck towards the window and say, "Put down weapon or I pop his head!"
Ah, okay. And the guy drops the gun. Hey, Jesus. This was just a meeting. I came here for a meeting. What the fuck is going on?
You all need to leave, and me having less patience by minute. If you don't, me pop all your heads!
He's fucking crazy, by the way. He'll eat you.
OJ
Yeah, he
does-
runs. He runs.
Oh my
the
God.
legionary just runs away. He's just gone. He's just booking it.
Damn, did they drop the caps though?
No, just the one that was outside. The ones inside still have their caps and shit.
Oh, fuck.
They're practically trapped in the shack because there's so many people in there, and they're all blocking the doorway. You've got the ones who have the money trapped.
Cool.
I'm actually gonna look over at the other legionnaires. I'm going to try and intimidate them into telling me where they're from.
Well, and intimidate then.
Oh, I just got it! Yeah!
You loom over them an intimidating presence, and the one that was talking the most, like, for them was like, What do you want? What do you want?
They slam their hand on the table with a loud thud and point at them. And once again does the motions through, shrug, and a wave to a wide open wave.
We're from far north.
OJ nods at that and takes note.
You done?
OJ steps aside, yeah.
Run before me get impatient.
The legionaries all run. They run outside. They run for their lives. They run and they run. And then you hear 3 quick gunshots. And 3 of those 4 legionaries fall dead. Then a 4th just misses the final one, who continues to run and manages to get away. Roll me and investigate.
That fuck, somebody managed. Oh.
I got it.
No one is too distracted by the fact that. Good.
Kevin got it.
So who all got it?
I did.
Kevin did too.
OJ and
Kevin.
Kevin, you follow the line of just how they fell to follow like where the bullets came from. You see up on a nearby cliff, it's a little low so you can see the figure pretty well. There is a man in what seems to be a jacket, a black long jacket with a sniper rifle. He looks at you guys and he waves and he's like, I got him for you.
Oh my god. OJ just gives a big
Epic.
thumbs up at the dude.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. So if he calls, that means the others notice him now.
Yep, the others now notice the figure who's like, "Hang on, I'll come down. I'll come." And he turns and like starts trying to climb down like the rocks, down the side of the little cliff until he gets to the ground level, and then he runs over. He's a man. He's dark skinned, dark hair. He has a heart symbol on his top part of armor, and the one thing you notice about him is his eyes, in particular, seem mutated somehow. One of them almost looks like a heart. And he says, "Boy, that would have sucked, huh? You almost lost the job. Don't worry, I made sure they couldn't run away."
Thank goodness these guys were trying to friggin' negotiate. Oh, what? Fuck it, whatever.
They made me
They're not a
impatient.
threat.
Me wanted to squish them all.
What'd you
Hey,
just
But
buddy.
Orange Man stopped me.
Hey, Squish, there's a couple of bodies there for you now.
Let
Oh
me
god,
grab
don't
sack.
oh.
OJ's gonna run out there anyways because like they're just
I
like
have no
loot?
sympathy for them.
Loot? You gonna loot the body?
Wait,
I'm gonna loot the bodies.
so
OJ,
everyone's
one of
out of the little base.
The one-
So OJ loots the bodies and Squish loots the bodies.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically,
Exactly.
you loot all that they've got, which is essentially just some machetes you can sell and a couple of. They don't have the 300 caps in total because one of them managed to get away with his caps, but they have altogether, like, the 3 that died have altogether, like, 254 caps that you can split between everyone.
Yeah, that's actually what OJ's gonna do.
Cool. So Squish is just gonna rip one of the arms off of the Legionnaire and start eating one of them.
He's eaten.
OJ is indifferent. Also,
The guy that
where's
came
Kevin?
over, the guy that came over sees what Squish is doing and just goes, "Wow, that's disgusting!" with a big smile.
I know, right?
Wait, so everyone's out of the little room thing now?
Yeah, you're out of the little shack. You're now right in front of it.
Where's
So-
Kevin?
Is it wooden?
Kevin's been outside this
Yeah.
whole time, man.
6
He didn't want
I
nothing to
asked.
do with that.
The shack is made of wood. You can set it on fire.
That's exactly what Six wants to do.
Mr. Six,
Honestly,
you set it on fire.
This burden on fire.
OJ is going to
They all have
walk
a
over
stronghold
to
to come
Kevin.
back now.
OJ is going to walk over to Kevin and hand him a machete.
I mean, I already have one of these, but thanks, I guess.
They take back the machete.
Oh, okay.
They're just like, "Oh, you have one? Good, you can defend yourself. Cool." They just
Now, I must actually ask that at this point we take a brief break because I forgot I had to finish something. It will be done in a moment, but about a 5-minute break is needed.
Okie doke.
Alright.
All right.
okay. I'm
So-
paused.
So the guy who came down was like, "Man, y'all probably softened them up for me. They drop like flies."
Yeah, you
OJ
can say that.
gives- OJ gives thumbs up.
And you're burning a plate. Wow, you're thorough.
Hmm.
I think we're gonna like working together.
Also, OJ's gonna look at Squish.
Hmm?
And he looks at you with a bloody mouth. Just.
Hmm?
OJ is not phased, but from out of their lunchbox, they take out a small little orange juice, for you, and they hand it to you.
He throws the whole thing into his mouth and begins chewing.
We love
OJ's
him.
just like,
We love him. Oh, we
Alright,
love him
so-
to bits.
oh, OJ's just
What's your name?
surprised, but they're like, okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm Millward, by the way.
Millward, nice to meet you. Most people call me Lovebird.
I like that name.
You
Thanks
could
for
just call
helping
me
us out,
Bird,
Lovebird.
though, if it's a little long. Some people don't like saying the full Lovebird thing. I go by Bird or Birdie.
It's fine then.
Hmm.
So, I guess, how do they want us to prove they were alive? Like a thumb, a finger, a helmet? I don't.
Oh wait,
Sorry, I
me
don't.
have idea. Just pops off all of their heads. There you go.
I think the helmet's
Kevin-
would have been good.
Kevin pukes.
Nolan pats
That's
Kevin
the
on the back.
OJ's gonna hold out their hand in a handshake sort of thing to Bird.
Lovebird shakes their hand like, "Hey, you're tall."
OJ nods, and then they point at their lunchbox, and then point at themselves.
Oh, orange juice?
They nod.
It's nice to meet you, orange juice.
Yeah, and then they point specifically at the O and the J in orange juice, and point at themselves again.
Oh, OJ. Like a nickname. You know how some people call me Lovebird. I get it. Yeah. And there's a little finger guns.
OJ finger guns back, a little slowly, but they're getting it.
So, what do you say we bring those heads into the boss man and get a big job?
Very good. Me done.
He used their hair as like a rope and is literally hanging them from his belt.
Oh God.
OJ
Wow.
shrugs.
That's fucked up.
Really?
Yeah, that's real. Ooh, I mean, of course it's messed up. You just wow.
Can we just go?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry about the. I mean, he did it without me. I just feel bad that you had to see it. Sad man. Sorry, vomit boy.
My name is Kevin.
Come,
I have-
scaredy man. Let's go.
Who's the scary man?
Scaredy, as in scaredy cat, as in weird smelling boy.
His name's Kevin.
Jeez. And he just puts a hand on Kevin's shoulder, like, oh, jeez. And just pats gently before going to walk up to Squish.
Yes?
What's your name, big guy?
Me name's Squish.
All right. We've got
What's-
ourselves a crew.
This guy has a duck.
Whoa, wait, what? A duck? Like a little bird?
Yeah, like a normal ass duck.
Wait, what do you mean normal?
Oh wait, no, I probably should reword that. What
old
do
world
mutated
duck.
ducks look like in Fallout?
Well, like, I'd imagine that ducks, if they exist at all, probably have mutations like boils, skin poking out, ragged feathers, third eyes,
Smooth
maybe
duck.
2 heads.
Well,
Smooth
just-
Like a
duck.
smooth duck with like a single head.
Just say like a duck from the old world.
I saw a book once. It looked like that.
Oh. Wow. I want to see the duck.
Only
Maybe
sea
it's-
duck. Only
Oh.
sea duck.
Yeah, the duck is precious.
You hurt Quackbait. Me make you go squish.
Quackbait? That's adorable.
Oh, I understand, Chief. And Bird gives a little salute. Let's head off to the boss man.
Righto.
Oh, no.
So as you guys are now walking back to the bounty board,
Hold on, he's like,
Metal man, you done burning down huts?
Yes, done. I'm coming.
If OJ could whistle, they would have.
You can't whistle?
No. Well, actually, wait. No, they can. They do let out a little
Yeah.
whistle. Like a,
That's okay. Me can't. See?
big guy, can I? I can whistle. Hey, I haven't done that in years.
You funny human.
Aw, thanks, Squishy.
Good
And
for
with
all of you
that,
with lungs.
As they're
imagine
heading
having
back.
lungs. This post was made by the Mr. Handy gang.
As,
Anyway.
as they head back,
Imagine having lungs.
as they head back, OJ is also gonna tap Squish, and then offer him the caps that they found.
Ooh, shiny. Thank you, Orange Man.
They give a thumbs up.
How many caps does he have now? Or how many caps was he given?
How do you? Okay, division? Give me 1 second.
Let me get a calculator for that division. How many did we get total?
253. So.
Okay. And I'm going to say you're dividing that up by 4? 4? 4.
4 people, I think. Yeah.
So let's just
Or
say
5.
around 63 then. 63 for each. Rounding up. Rounding down.
Wait. Yeah, sure. OJ's gonna give it to everybody else because they have enough caps.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Whoa!
Shinies, yeehaw. So as you guys are walking back to the bounty board, it's not as silent as the first walk to there, because now Lovebird is a bit of a chatterbox. He's going on like, so like, I was originally going to try to tackle that big job on my own, but they already told me when I got there that there were some other people doing this bounty. Said I could help to help prove myself, and hey, look at that, I got to help. Isn't that fun?
I think Millward would be chatting back. He'd be enjoying the chat
Yeah.
and be like, "Yeah, no, that's like, thank you so much for helping us out. That was super great."
Oh, no problem. I love getting to snipe. I'm not too good at close quarters, but you know, I got my special gun, and he's kind of very proudly showing the sniper that he has with like the heart-shaped scope.
Can OJ?
Oh, that's cool.
OJ's gonna come up and take a look at the gun too.
It's got a heart-shaped scope, and
OJ shows off
it's got
their gun.
yeah, and it's got an arrow painted on like the sides of the back, and he looks at OJ's gun. It's like, ooh, nice.
OJ.
Millward watches these two comparing their fucking like sniper rifles, and he's just like thinks of his weapon, which is just a wrench, and he's like, "Man, fucking, I'm very unprepared for this shit."
OJ looks at Millward, and they offer one of the machetes they stole.
I guess I don't know how he takes it, but seems kind of like I've never used one of these.
They're not
Don't
that hard to
worry.
use.
They make a
Don't
swing
worry,
motion.
wrinkly man. Me teach you to hit hard.
I think I can hit hard. It's just I don't know, sword-ish items. Thank you.
It helps if you think of it like a bat.
Oh, I guess you've got some experience with a machete then. That's good.
Yeah, some.
I always preferred long-range weapons.
OJ puts a thumbs up at that and points back at their rifle.
Yeah, see, you don't gotta get so dirty if you ain't up close.
OJ probably has some blood on themselves anyways because the Deathclaw eating the person earlier.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that blood went everywhere.
Oop.
Yeah. So, you guys make it back to the bounty board.
Mm-hmm.
And Raul is about to ask how it went when he sees the heads on Squish's belt and goes, "Oh, good job."
Yeah, we missed some. Sorry.
Oh no, there's
one.
only what, 5 of them? You got 3. That's good. Who knows how many were there at the time anyway?
Yeah, hopefully we at least scare the shit out of the other 2.
And we made sure they won't come back. We burnt their little hideout to the ground.
Oh, you know what? You missed a couple, but because you burned down that place, I'll give you full price for that. Now they won't have anywhere to go.
Exactly.
So, he pulls out. Yeah, 250 caps.
Oh shit.
Merry Christmas. You get 250 caps.
Ooh.
Each or split between us?
You know what? I'll make it less. I'll make it that you all get exactly 75 caps each when
Okay.
he divides
yeah.
the money between you all.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Ooh, shiny!
Yep, shiny, big guy. Look at that. Now, guess that means you guys are gonna be going to New Vegas.
OJ also holds up their hand.
Yes?
They point at the guys' heads on Squish's belt. Then they quickly look around. They make a line across their hand several times.
I don't know what you're,
Then they
and
kinda...
as a DM helping you, Pit Boys have maps on them. There's a map section on the Pit Boy.
Oh, okay. OJ then is just like, never mind. And then they look at the Pip-Boy and they're just like, and they trying to get the map up.
Raul goes over and it's just like, oh, you don't know how to work here. And he clicks the map tab for you.
OJ nods back, and then they point back at the three heads, and they point somewhere up, I guess, on the map, somewhere near the upper regions. I assume that's where north is.
Yeah, that's where north is. And he's like, oh, you got them to tell you where they were from.
Yeah, OJ does an okay symbol.
Just up north?
OJ...
Yeah, we didn't get the specifics out of him.
Yeah, OJ nods.
Not bad at all. You know what? You could take that info straight to my boss, because they're the one that's going to want to hear it.
OJ does thumbs up.
Oh.
Speaking of, right about an hour from now, the last thing I need before I can send you guys off on the job will be here. So. And with that hour passes pretty quickly. You guys get to chill out, hang out there. And then you hear footsteps, but they are heavy footfalls. And they don't feel like they sound like clacking almost on the road outside. And the door is opened by... Ooh, wait, hold on. The player chat has activity using... Yeah, so the door is opened unceremoniously by a man. He has red hair, like red as hell, reddish purple almost, tan skin, very built, wearing a leather jacket with armor over it. He's just like, all right, I got the thing. They can come on now. And Roll's like, Orion, you're still a man of so many words. Thank God. And the man looks over at everyone and just like, you guys, the hires?
OJ, put the thumbs
Yep.
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lovebird's like, yep. Great. Don't fucking talk to me. And then he turns and walks back outside.
Wouldn't want it any other way.
Is it safe to travel with that guy?
Oh, it is. Don't worry. You'll see what he's got. Raul replies. Raul's like, you'll see what he's got and you'll feel very safe.
OJ shrugs, like, whatever.
When
I
you
don't
walk
feel
outside,
very safe.
don't worry. When you walk outside, or whenever you look outside, you see looks to be like a cart that can be carried by something. A cart big enough to fit quite a few people in it. Unfortunately, the super mutant's gonna have to walk, but everyone else could fit in there just fine. And that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is what's carrying the cart.
Huh?
He's carrying the guard.
I have a picture.
Okie doke.
Oh.
Those footfalls were not footfalls. They were hooves.
Oh.
A giant
Ooh.
Slipnir was carrying that cart.
Big baby.
It's a Slipnir.
Oh.
Or also known as a Slippy.
Oh,
A
I haven't
Slipmare.
seen these
Hmm.
in a while.
Yeah, they're a lot more common around the Mojave these days, Rahul replies, and then he just gets up and he makes like a shooing motion, like, off you go, my boss is impatient. They've been waiting for someone to do this job for a long time, and, well, I do what the boss man says.
Hmm.
Won't tell me twice.
And Lovebird gives a little salute to Raoul as he's leaving, like, yes, sir, yes, sir. And Raoul just kind of rolls his eyes, like, oh, Jesus. And you guys leave the bounty board and are now free to enter this cart that will be carrying you all as this big horse will carry you all. And before you get in, Orion goes up to the big Slippy and pats the Slippy on the side and is like, this is Belt. Don't be mean to him or he'll kill you.
Oh.
Or I'll kill you.
That sounds good.
Reasonable.
Oh. Okay.
Get in.
Okay, OJ gets in.
And while you guys are getting in, Orion mounts the Slippy. And when you're all inside and ready, outside of course, I'm, again, so sorry. Big super mutant's too big to ride, but you can follow alongside, because it's going to be a slow trip. You can just follow by walking.
Will do.
He takes you back to Nipton, so that you specifically can grab anything else you might need, Millward, or so that Squish can grab Quackbait.
Yeah, Millard would probably also like let anybody know. Like, I know Millard is most likely not the only repairman in this town. That would be ridiculous. But like, yeah, he'd be like, I'm not gonna be able to fix stuff for you. Sorry for a while.
Everyone
Say goodbye to Montana.
Yeah, everyone is saying goodbye as you're, stopping by town to get stuff and leave. Everyone. A lot of people are real sad to see you go, but they're excited that you're actually getting out to like do something. Helter gives you like a firm hug, like, shit, who the hell's gonna fix my pipes now? Who else can I trust but you?
Well, gotta learn to spread your trust.
I guess that's true. And Montana, meanwhile, is protecting Quackbait as Squish comes over and just like, I kept him safe.
Very good.
And he gently takes Quackbait into his hand and digs into his pockets with the other and pulls out 5 caps, and he gives it to her.
Money! And she takes the caps and is like, yeah! I'm witch!
Yes, now you have shiny.
I got shiny! And she's very happy, and she runs to her dad to show off the caps, and he's like, oh, very good, and he gives a little thumbs up to Squish, like, thank you.
No problem.
And with that, you all go back outside of Nipton, and the sun is setting. So Orion decides it's nightfall. I know you just said your goodbyes, but go ahead and get a night's rest before we leave. By morning, we're out of here.
Good.
With that, you all stay in Nipton for the night, be it at an inn, a hotel, your home, if in the case of Millward. And as night falls on Nipton, a couple of stray legionaries run north. They run, they run, they run, until they're stopped by a man who asks, "Why are you alone?" They reply, "We had no choice, but they're coming for us." And that man, with his dark, dark hair, wavy, flowing down his shoulders, sighs, and he says, "Of course they are. That's the good part. We're a threat again." And with that nightfall over the Mojave, the wasteland sleeps. And that's the end of the session.
Ooh.
That was good.
Ooh.